Okay, in this quick video, we are going to talk about simplifying rational expressions that include radicals. And it's worth talking about just for a moment because often students can apply the quadratic formula, but then they get in trouble when it's time to simplify. So let's talk about that for a little bit. All right. One thing to remember when you have an expression like this, and these are common expressions that would come out of the quadratic formula, is that you actually have three pieces within the expression, and you can't simplify two out of the three pieces. You have got to simplify all three of those pieces together or none at all in terms of reducing the fraction. So what you are really looking for is any kind of common factors that can be divided out. Okay, so let's look at this first piece. We've got 28, 14, square root of 5, and 21. Can you think of a factor that goes into all three of those pieces? Hopefully you're able to say that 7 goes into all of those pieces. So let's just think about factoring out 7 from the numerator. I would have 4 minus 2 square root of 5. And then divide the 7 out of the denominator. So 7 times 3. Notice I've got 7 over 7, and that's just 1. So I'm left with 4 minus 2 square root of 5 all over 3. This is why we need to be able to take it out of all three pieces because we're really dividing it out. Another way to think about it, a lot of students will make this triangle and think about common factors there, and then just divide out what they see as the common factor for all three pieces, and that's fine. For B, there's a couple different ways that we can approach this. One of the ways is to simplify the square root of -8 first. So let's do that. The square root of -8, the square root of -8 is the same as the square root of -1 times the square root of 8, which is I times the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. And of course that square root of 4 is 2. So this is 2I times the square root of 2. So if I'm looking at 36 minus 12 times 2I rad 2 all over 60, I can simplify this piece by just multiplying the 12 times the 2I. So I've got 36 minus 24I square root of 2 all over 60. Now thinking about these three pieces, what's a common factor? Well, 6 is a common factor, but it's not the largest common factor. So hopefully you notice that 12 goes into all three pieces. And so if you divide a 12 out of each piece, you'll be left with 3 minus 2I square root of 2 all over 5. And that would be your simplified form of that expression. All right, the last example. Let's get rid of the square root of 25, shall we? Square root of 25 is also known as 5, so we could say this is 36 minus 9 times 5 all over 27, which is 36 minus 45 all over 27. And we would want to simplify this. What is 36 minus 45? That's negative 9 over 27, which is negative 1/3. Okay. And again, I hope this helps you.